BL210, back on the back section. The blocks are beside me, so now I'm just cutting well, I stripped some topsoil back there to get some clay loam out of the hill, and I'll bring some of that material in here so it's nice and clean to build on, or to make roads on, or tracks. And then, so I'm just making this little pad in front of here, and then I'm cutting a bit of a shelf the whole way down to the effluent pond where the, I guess effluent pipes will go on. So while I've got the material, I'm going to pull it down through behind me, and then yeah, build this section up behind me a bit, and then we can put some rock on it, some metal, and it'll be good to make a track on. Quite a bit of topsoil in here that I did actually dig out. But yeah, it'll all work out in the end. So I've just got this on level, so I make a bit of a pad, nothing too fancy, but chuck it through level just out the front, and then down here I can just scrape down off this track that's sort of already here. Stormwater pipe is coming out this direction, it's coming out behind me, so I have to trench that through as well, and then I'll build this track up and over that. So a bit of height to get down in here, but alright. A little bit of topsoil there under that track, but shouldn't have to build on that track, so it might be right. There isn't going to be any traffic down here, it's just going to be for a bobcat every now and then to come in here and clean out where the effluent's coming out. So I'm not really too fast about getting every last little bit of topsoil, but well, where I'm putting this now is all clean, but everywhere around it could be some more, but it'll be rough. Rough this in, track it in nice and tight. Then it'll be good to build on. And then I'll all this extra material through here that I actually placed in there, that's going to get dropped down to a different height. So I'll just use that material to fill in that hole that I've sort of dug, and then I'll put topsoil over the top, and then it'll be ready to go. Yeah, I'll just keep working away. It's supposed to rain soon. It's actually supposed to be raining all day, but hasn't seemed to be coming in yet. But yeah, hopefully it's done. Alright, so got all that in. Probably can't see, but yeah, from up of those blocks up there and then down through here, there's a bit of a line. and then I've just put this darker material, which is sort of a bit of a mix of loam and topsoil, about 200 mils higher. And then yeah, now I'm gonna chuck this topsoil down and onto it, and yeah, make a bit of a nicer slope up here. And then I'll jump back down this way, because I don't think I can get down and around this pond, but I'll jump back over there, tidy that up, and then I'll cut from the blocks over to here where the track marks are. I'll cut that on a bit of a slope, the highest point there and the lowest point down here, just so the runoff can sort of, not runoff, but effluent, if there's a bit of rain or something, can sort of flow into the pond, so that shit stuff's going in there. And then I'll use that material to cover up the pipe, and also if I have excess I'll take it back with me around the corner. So yeah, got a bit going on, but yeah, it's all relatively, I've got a plan for most of everything. Might actually just push this material down. Push this down, and I'll cut this on a bit of a nice angle. So I want my subgrade to mimic exactly what the topsoil is going to be like. Chuck some of this down. Yeah, I'll just sort of follow this sort of bowl around here, and then yeah, lay the topsoil on in an even layer, so it's all done properly. And then yeah, all my excess topsoil that I don't use, I'll leave up here, and I'll sort of shape the water so it's going across the digger, so it goes around the pond on this high level. And then I've got a bit of metal sitting under me as well, so I'll try and get that down and put that down on where my digger has been, sort of a bit of a track down there. But yeah, see what happens. I'll try and keep putting this topsoil too thick how it was already. Yeah, quite a bit here, but yeah, it'll be alright. Right, got that all shaped up. It's bloody pissing down now. It's getting dark. But yeah, should be right. So now I'll just take this metal down here, track it down and chuck it down by the fence, and then shape this stuff over to my right. Make a bit of a bund where I'm sitting, build it up a little bit, so it's sort of tilted back a bit. And then yeah, hopefully this weather, I think it's supposed to set in now, but hopefully it doesn't stay like this. Hopefully it eases a bit, but you'll see what happens. Right, so bit more material pulled around now. Bloody tree. Yeah, all the topsoil in on that back section. Packed it in. Yeah, this is all roughly shaped up, ready for a bit of metal. See that pipe in front of me? That's going to go under the track, so I'll pull as much metal through as I can, all the stuff that I've brought down. Then it's time for afternoon smoko after that, 1:30 now, and I'll jump in the tractor, get it started up, and then bring a few loads of metal over. It'll be able to go over the stormwater. Boys are just putting the pipe through. Hopefully the heights are all sweet. Don't have to muck around with it anymore. There, and you can see my little sort of bench where the pipe's going to go all the way down to the edge of the pond, and then yeah, my topsoil up there shaped up, and I tried to push it that way a little bit, but making it still look pretty normal. Now I will chuck this on 0. Pull some of this metal through. It's recycled stuff again, so might not be the best, but it'll be right down here. It's just going to be a bobcat down here, so not really a hell of a lot of traffic. Yeah, it's all coming together. Weather's been a bit iffy. Well, like I showed you guys before, it was bloody bucketing down, but that's sort of cleared. I think that's going to be most of today is just sort of a few showers like that, so hopefully nothing gets too out of control. I'll just keep mucking around here. Right, so I got the channel cut down through there, and the plumber's buggered off, so he hasn't actually connected the pipe through, so I can't fill on top of that. But got metal in here, shaped up, and then a bit of a drain water table on the inside there, so the water will come down off the hill onto the metal, and then it'll bugger off down there, and it's down that track. And then I've got a little bit of loam sealed up there. This is all just sort of crap, but yeah, got this area scraped off. I'll give this a bit of a tidy up, but I got a load on the tractor of rock, Boss Man, and I'll dump that just here, and then that'll be pretty much me done. Right, it's 5:30 now, getting all cleaned up. Just gave this area a bit of a scrape off, put it there and dug the tracks out sort of halfway. I have to dig them out tomorrow because we're first thing gonna load 4 of those panels onto the transporter, transport that out, and then I'll take the Puma back to the yard, and then transporter will come back and pick this digger up, so I'll go to a bit of a dig out then. But yeah, pretty productive day. I got all the sand moved from here over there, and just all the piles sort of sealed up. And then it should be good enough for the plumber to backfill with his little digger. But yeah, I'm done here for now, and then yeah, be back in a few weeks, I think. Well, I think that's the plan anyway, but might be me or might be another digger, someone else. But yeah, sweet.